Hi, I'm Mark Canada. Welcome to my Key to Learning at Home. Now, if you know anything about Indiana University Kokomo, you may know that we are famous for our key. Kokomo, Experience, and You. It's our active learning program where students travel around, simulate things on campus, engage in research and internships. They learn by doing. But that's a little hard to do right now thanks to this pandemic. So I'm going to talk to you about my key for learning at home. Because of this pandemic, we're spending a lot of time at home. And maybe you're feeling a little bored, maybe a little stir-crazy, but the way I see it, we're lucky to live at a time when there's so much you can learn at home. So let's make the best of it. My first suggestion is to find a personal space that's a great place where you can learn about your favorite subjects at home. This is mine, my learning chair, right here in my own living room. It's here that I can sit back and read things like this magazine, National Geographic History, thanks to my daughter who gave me this subscription for Christmas and is filming this video. She's an Indiana University graduate, by the way. Now, I didn't mention it, but I'm an English professor, so I like to do a lot of reading. And one of my favorite subjects is the Lewis and Clark expedition. So, I've got one of my books about Lewis and Clark here. I can read in my learning chair. My next key to learning at home is to build yourself a little reference collection to consult when you have questions. Did I mention I'm kind of a learning nerd? But hey, let's face it, you're watching a professor talk about learning at home, so I think we're kindred spirits. So, I've got books about language, books about art, lots of books about history, and of course, a reference collection with encyclopedias and my favorite book, a dictionary. No home is complete without one. Pull up a chair. My next key to learning at home is to take notes. That's right, I take notes. In my personal classroom, there are no grades, no tests, no credit hours. But I want to learn, so I take notes. I make a daily goal of taking 5 notes on something I'm reading, and I review my notes, 20 a day. So I'm always learning. And one of my favorite parts is my handy dandy book rack. One of the best gadgets I ever bought. So every day, prop up a book or look at something I'm reading online and I take notes. I have scores and scores of notes about just about everything that I read and learn about. Vocabulary, art, history, memory. When I go to museums, I'll take pictures of the art that I see there and then take notes on what I learn. Sometimes, of course, I can't take notes while I'm out walking around getting some exercise and listening to a lecture, but I can make a mental note of the important pieces, and then when I get back to my laptop, record them in my notes. Thanks for coming! I hope to see you at IU Kokomo soon. In the meantime, I invite you to try out some of my keys for learning at home.